Are you hungover?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm ill though.
Oh,
Like, quite
that's
badly.
good.
You guys are going to catch this one.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Fellas Podcast. Obviously, George is a returning guest, therefore, he does not have to walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
He is already
He's
part of
been
the
here for
basement.
weeks in the basement.
How about that?
Yeah. He's been here for
I like your trousers.
Thanks, man. I like yours.
Okay, great. And what about these horror shows? By the way, can I just say, these are the jeans that you buy in like Camden Market for like £12.
You know, they're not that bad. They're from Urban Outfitters. I got them in America when I needed a pair of pants because it was cold.
Pair of pants. Yeah, let me get a pair of pants.
Can I get some pants, please? What are they called? Trousers?
Do you just spawn in that outfit these days? Like,
Yeah, like I
I
just.
think I've seen you in a different thing, and I was like,
I swear to God, I wore. It's because I saw it when I last saw you. I had to wear these.
what?
Yeah. No, sorry. When I came into there, I had to wear these.
Oh, I thought you meant like, bro, every time I see George, I gotta wear these pants, dude.
It's like, bro,
No, when we went to Oxford, I was wearing them, and then today I had to wear them.
Yeah, that's that segment done.
Continuity.
Right, so let's talk about George's massive willy that was shown on Inside.
Was it actually shown on the inside?
No, they didn't have a wide enough lens.
Oh, lads.
Show talk. By the way, do people, speaking of nudity on there, I'm curious, see when you're in the showers, is it just like one by one everybody goes into the shower? Is it a communal shower?
It's not like a group shower. No, there's single showers. And you walk in and the camera that's in the corner sort of like just like turns to look at you.
Oh, so if you're like rubbing your junk and shit, they're just watching you rub your junk.
I guess so, yeah. But
Can they see?
I went in bockies because I was like, I don't want a whole sort of team of production just seeing me and all my glory. So I went in my bockies. I haven't actually got my bockies back. I've got 6 pairs of bockies that are just in the ether somewhere. I don't know. Like someone on the Sidemen teams sort of may have shilled them for
give away on Side Plus, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know what goes on down there these days, but
and then sorry, my next.
At one point,
go on.
the camera would just it would be like, oh, all right then. And then, like, as if it was like, oh, you're not giving me a show, I'll just turn around. Like,
it just gave up.
They watch you go into the shower, and then you're in there for about 10, 20 seconds. And it was like, oh, fuck, he's not even got his cock out.
Yeah. What? He's not started stroking it.
It's so strange. Yeah.
Is that because they reckon you weren't having a hot shower, so there's no content here, maybe? Or did you have hot showers?
That could be it, actually. Yeah, no, I was having cold showers.
Yeah, they're probably looking at that like, oh, no money's being spent on this hot shower.
How much was it per minute again?
Oh, it was. I don't know if showers went up. I think they were £500 a minute though.
Yeah, but listen to this. Yeah, £500 a minute in episode 1. PK takes a 28-minute hot shower.
Can I tell you something though? Wasn't hot at any point.
Oh, really?
What? That shower wasn't hot at any point.
Oh, so it's just a scam.
That is the one. No, as in, it sounds stupid, but one side's red, one side's blue, but the whole set's purple. So we thought, oh, it's just part of the set because red and blue make purple.
Yeah.
So I got in the red shower some days. Like the first 2 days I went in the red shower, but I was having a cold shower.
Oh, right. So it didn't actually change color based on what you were having.
There was just one side that was red, one side that was blue. And it sounds stupid, but we didn't realize they were the touch size because each side went hot and cold. We didn't know. We were like, okay, then we'll just go on either side and just have a cold shower.
Got you.
So he was in there genuinely having a cold shower. He wasn't underneath the water the whole time. He was singing next to the water,
just to waste
putting like gel on, and then went in, was like freezing cold water. He was just sort of like shut it off. And then
that is the tactic.
Yeah, it was just like, it was strange. But yeah, that's the one thing he's dying on a hill of, that he didn't spend like
28 minutes in a hot shower.
Yeah, you just know that is true though.
My next thing is like, say you need to take like a nasty shit. Like I'm talking like, them ones where you're just a bit ashamed to jump in on that.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever go in there and go like, right, who's done a crazy ass shit here?
I don't know.
And how many toilets are there?
It's like a sort of, they're not permanent toilets. They're sort of like,
oh no,
it's like a burger van with toilets in it.
No,
you sort of, yeah. So you go in there. There's one. I mean, I guess the girls had more than one sit down toilet because I don't think they use urinals, do they?
Oh, nah, that would be entertaining to watch though.
They did in the movie Step Brothers. A woman uses one.
In Step Brothers,
yeah, she was kind of like.
Yeah, I don't think they were doing that in there, but I think someone else wants to ask them the question. But yeah, so I didn't poo a lot. So I was only eating rice and beans.
How many times you poo? How many times you poo in there?
Maybe like twice.
Twice in
my
like a
poo
week?
was doing inside as well. It was crazy.
The what?
My poo was doing inside as well.
I'd love to have seen that.
What? Disgusting. What? The poo?
Just love to see.
Just after rice and beans?
Yeah, just like, what does that look like?
Yeah, but everyone else was eating like chocky and having meal upgrades and stuff.
Were you not meal upgrading?
I had 2 meal upgrades the whole time and I was in there for 7 days.
Oh, mate, it made it seem like everybody was just running up the meal upgrades.
No, so me, Sinner, Dylan, obviously, didn't have meal upgrades.
Dylan had one meal and then got ejected, bro.
Was he gone that quickly? I've
Bro,
not
it was
watched
so
so-
fast. I swear, you just watched the episode and you're like, where's Dylan?
Oh,
No,
was he?
I
Was
did
he?
feel quite bad for him.
Was he a nice guy?
His TikTok got fucking taken down.
Oh, it's had a rough 3 weeks, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, in the thing, I felt he just kind of rocks up. I swear to God, right? He just, you know that it's certain people just like, they go to bed a little early and they wake up nice and early as well. He's just one of them guys. He goes to bed early, wakes up, he's been kicked out.
No.
Do you know the worst bit about his
No.
eviction? So it was meant to be like an early wake up.
Yep.
So everybody was like, "Oh fuck!" Like it's been flashbanged as you're walking into the living room.
Yep.
You go in. We all pick our cards. Dylan gets eliminated. We'd all just woken up. Dylan had been up for like 2 hours.
Yeah, probably doing push-ups and
He
fucking
genuinely had
sit-ups
been
and
up.
shit in the
He
living
was
room.
awake.
So his eviction was just based on everyone picks up a card and
No, it
Or
was
am I getting
DDG got given like the power card and he selected.
damn, he just went for him like that. I love how they call him News Daddy. I could get behind that.
News Daddy.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, I mean, that's
He's quite a
what he
good
is.
looking bloke, to be fair.
He is a very good-looking
he's
bloke.
I don't know why there's not been enough. There's not been enough edits of him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
We-
they got
we-
about 5
we need
seconds
to
of
start a
content
campaign.
of him in the fucking series. bro.
Him walking through the door. There's only so many edits that
That's
can be
all I
done of
need
that.
anyway.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm
I've
actually
watched your behind the scenes video of like the set, and it's kind of blown me away a little bit.
That might have been mine.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I watched your one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, thanks.
it's like it's just a whole studio.
Yeah,
Was
no,
it
there's
like
no-
that for season 1?
No, season 1 was an actual house. This one was a literal studio.
Yeah.
So you look up, there's just like loads of lighting and like rigging and stuff.
Even
and
in the bedroom and stuff. It's
but there's no roof, so it's literally just like set walls.
I don't think the first one was a house.
I thought it was.
think
No,
it
I think
was.
it was. No,
There
Nah.
were stairs and stuff in it.
like it was a real house. That one, right?
I think it was still like a warehouse, you know.
But even so,
Yeah.
it's more homely than.
But because this is what's crazy, and it kind of, I'm annoyed that you fucking dropped that vid because there's no roof.
Ruined the immersion.
It didn't ruin the
I'm
immersion.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you did. You fucked it.
broken
Gotta
the
get views on
fourth
TikTok
wall.
somehow. I'm showing there's no roof on that place. There was when we went in, but we fucking blew the roof off in there. The amount of fun we were having.
What, there was
Yeah,
a
it
roof?
really looked like it.
I'm
mate.
sure you saw how much fun we were having in that place.
So there was a roof.
No, obviously.
Sorry, what?
but yeah, but we were
Monday.
playing like volleyball and stuff over the set walls, but
Oh wait, were you actually?
Yeah, but we
so
were-
you're just interacting with the production crew.
no, not with the production, like over the sort of hallway, like in between
Nah,
us
that
two.
is
Wow.
so
But-
shit.
But they were like, yeah, guys, you're gonna have to stop doing that. We can't keep it in.
Yeah, obviously because the thing's going over the camera.
So, guys, you're ruining immersion right now.
with that in mind, could you actually hear conversations like a lot easier then? Because he's not in separate
Oh
rooms.
my god,
really.
I didn't think about that.
Like-
So when they were, so why do you think when I saw them hiding their, when I heard them hiding their chocolate and stuff,
Yep.
like you could hear just like shit going on in the gym. So I just walk in, I'm like, they've clearly, that's why I went round and looked up to the camera. I was like, they think they can hide some chocky without, like, it's
could
so,
hear them
yeah, it's
a
so
mile
fucking
away.
obvious. So then that was quite funny because I walked
They
around.
need to
and-
put a lid on that gaff.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't need a roof. Was it cold then? If it was just like fuck off warehouse.
It was quite cold, but I'm a very warm person, so I was like I was quite chilled with it.
You
But
sweat a lot, don't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not sweat necessarily. Let's take that out of it. I'm
Just walking around
just quite
sweating.
a warm person. Let's not sound of adverbs in there. But I was quite warm, so I wasn't like really feeling it. I was just sleeping in my bockies still. But everybody else was like well, that's why one of the days we got jackets. Because everyone was like just fucking
It's
freezing.
like one of them igloo experiences.
But one of the days as well,
Went to an ice bar.
I think it was like day 5, day 6 maybe. The side, because it's a fucking studio, the side of the whole studio just opened up, and we saw the sun for the first time. And we were like meerkats. We all stood on the double bed. Whitney was fuming because she doesn't like the
The sun?
no.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, she doesn't like germs and stuff on her bed. So she was changing her bed sheets like every other day. But we were all stood on our bed just like looking at the sun. And like nobody was saying
that's so
anything. It was
funny.
the weirdest shit. And when like some of us saw it first and we were like, guys, we could see the sky, and everyone was like, oh, and we were like, ran out. It was really quite strange actually thinking about
Like
it.
an apocalypse.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but tell you what, man, the sky's good.
Did it hit like crack when you were out? Like when you actually walk out, you're there like.
It was such a strange feeling as well because we went straight from that. Went home, got changed, went straight to DDG's performance at Tape.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, it was a baptism of fire. We
Is
left.
that the video that like got leaked of all the cast together?
I don't know about any leaks, man, but but it was fucking stupid of PK to film that and put it in a Snapchat story. Like the weirdest blunt rotation
Is that how it
ever.
came out? Yeah.
It's like, at what point?
Oh, George is with all his usual friends.
Yeah, just me, Patrice, Ever, DDG, and Sinner, the classic link up. Like, of course.
Oh yeah. That old chestnut.
That's yeah. To be fair, the experience. I think I can hack about 3 days and then I'm probably tapping out.
I'm sorry, but 7 days is not long enough.
I've said this.
You lot need to suffer longer.
But then I feel like you do need eliminations like fairly early on. So do you drop bombshells in?
Yeah, like someone coming in the middle of that would have been sick. Yeah.
But then also their vibe, like it would be like you're setting off from day one because I feel like you kind of want people in there for 2 weeks so that they've just whittled people down. Because I swear to God, I had like another day in me, otherwise I was gonna
tapping out.
I was gonna be very perturbed.
Yeah, but it's that whole thing of like, you know, when you need a piss and you're like close to having a piss, it gets worse. It's like when you're about to leave, it gets worse because
No, we were allowed to piss.
No, I know you're allowed to piss. I'm saying because you knew you were about to leave.
Yeah.
It felt worse. If you had 3 weeks, you wouldn't feel like that, I don't think.
Actually, let me just say, actually in relatable terms, also for Proddy as well here. But it's like if you're gonna go and run a 10K at the 8K,
Bro, stop bringing up running.
At the 8K mark, I'm already thinking about like, oh my God, I'm knackered. I've only got 2K
There's some
left.
theory to it.
See,
Apparently,
yeah,
It's
that
like
has
some
to be. That's why a marathon
thing.
famously is just easy because you
run 40K and then it's an extra
Yeah,
one.
exactly. You get your 40K mark and you're like, oh my God, it's actually quite hard. I've only got 2K left.
I hope that is how it goes. I really do.
Oh yeah, how's your training going?
Oh, terrible.
No, it's not terrible. You do a really good job.
No, my last one
I've
was
seen
so
you look like you've been
awful.
going through it.
Have you seen a picture on my story, bro? I look like I'm
Nah,
fucking
I
dead
pull
now.
up our subreddit really quickly. I seen a
Hello.
hilarious post this morning.
It's that one. I look ill. Like I
no,
look
but have you not
sick.
seen? Nah, 1 second.
Is it
1
the
second.
feet?
drop the shoe size. Look at them both.
It's the 0.5 camera, innit? So it's done me a little.
What is the
why have you
basketball
taken
shorts about?
Bro, they're not basketball shorts. They're so wet that they're kind of stretched out. They're
Please tell me that's a screenshot.
Lululemon line breakers, pace breakers, whatever they're fucking called.
That's a screenshot from a video, surely.
That it's a picture.
Why
have you got your eyes
taken that
closed?
picture? Bro wanted to look like he was in the
I
trenches.
actually don't know. It was the only one that's like that. I just took loads and I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick the one where I look fucking malnourished. And then I whacked on the Subway Surfer audio and I was like, this is the one.
Of course, the London Marathon is awfully close now, and I'm not going to lie, the butterflies are starting to set in.
I'm a little bit nervous.
I am
My
as
first
well.
marathon.
I'd be even more nervous if I wasn't properly trained, but I am, all thanks to today's sponsor, Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Runner is a personalized running coach. That's right. They help you out with so many different ways to achieve your running goals. It's genuinely like having a coach in your own pocket. It's super helpful. What you do is you download it. Make sure you use our link, of course. You get 2 weeks free, so don't forget that. Use our link, download it, and then what you want to do is enter in your goals. So obviously, me and Chip, we got the London Marathon coming up. Naturally, we put that in there. It develops a personalized plan for you. And one of my favorite things about it is it's got this thing called Runner AI and Pace Adaptability, where depending on how quick you've gone, it will then adjust your future runs to make sure you're making the most out of the training program.
And the communities feature is also very, very handy. You know, you can join communities based on the race that you're doing. You're doing the marathon, you're doing, Paris Marathon, whatever you're doing, there'll be a community specific to that. It can be based on the location that you're in. And if you're a fellas fan, We've got the Jog Farbers. You can join up. There's a lot of people in there. You can comment, leave feedback, get feedback, and just overall it feels like you kind of belong to like a specific group. Feels quite nice. Like I'll post my some of my long runs in there. People will be giving feedback. I'll be like, hey, what's going on here? I'm feeling a little injury. I've got people in the comments telling me, hey, I sat up, little bro.
Yeah, they're out there. They got your back.
Yeah, they've got my back. So get involved and track the fellas' progress. Join our community as Jog Farbers and get 2 weeks of runner free now. And also, if you're already a member, don't worry about it. You can get involved. You can still join our community. All the info you need is in the description. So download Runner using our link.
Do you think all the travelling's affected it?
Yeah, the train video fucked my training up a little bit because I couldn't really you can't get off the train and start fucking running because I'm in the middle of the South African desert.
Well, just any train, you can't do that regardless.
No, but they make
Depends
stops.
how slow the train is.
Yeah.
They make stops. Oh, I mean, like running a train on a woman.
What?
Is that what you meant?
What?
Nobody.
Talking about.
Is that what you were referencing? Like you wouldn't just get on from that.
Jesus Christ. Every now and then you're a 12-year-old and it's insane. Yo, you heard about running a train on a woman?
Is that when you first find out about fingering?
Why is this guy on?
Where were you when you found out? Oh, we just went.
Nah, bro.
Back to back.
You're right.
No, you did.
Yeah.
You're right. We're so weird. What the fuck?
Oh, we're so quirky.
How was South Africa?
Oh, it was really good actually. To be fair, I did like it. The trains were fucking class. It was a dream of mine to always go on one of them trains, and I went on 2 of them.
What was special about these trains?
It's just like a
Flexing, all right.
Yeah, I went on 2 of them. By the way. They're just like they're like luxury sleeper trains, like the Orient Express that you'd find in Europe, but they're in South Africa.
And what? So no, I know. No, but like, why was it so? Why is it cool? Like, bro, just dropped that Orient Express. Like, we all know what the fuck that is.
Sorry, yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, look, it's right. You've got your Avanti West Coast, your East Midlands Railway. You know those kind of trains, and those are a cool experience for first time travelers. You get on, you end up in a new place. There's not much turbulence. You don't even need to wear a seatbelt. Trains are quite a cool experience.
Yeah.
They've even got onboard shops sometimes.
Yeah. So these ones.
It's the same, but you know a bit
Why
inside.
the fuck are you
the
describing what
gold.
train is? What is this segment?
Not everybody knows what train. You know what? Americans don't know what trains are like.
A lot of them will never been on a train.
Like if Ryan Train made a train video and loads of people
He
are like,
has.
wow, train. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
Like he made one and loads of people are like, wow, this is so cool. He's just going on normal trains in the beginning.
Why is the car not turning?
Yeah. No, seriously.
so
they've got no idea.
what was the coolest thing about these trains that you went on?
Well, it's like a 5-star hotel, but on a train. You obviously got a bedroom, you got rooms, you got baths on the train, showers, that full.
You don't have to add on the train, by the way.
Train.
And then,
You got beds on the train, you got baths on the train. Sometimes I get a shop on the train.
oh, thank you for saying that. There is a gift shop on the train. There's a bar on the train.
And what was the
19 carriages are part of this train.
and how big are the rooms? Like you get a whole carriage.
Well, it's a train, so
Oh, I thought you went to a hotel in South Africa.
no. No, Robust Rail, a train. So there's about 2 for me. There's 2 rooms per carriage. I
Per
think.
train. Per carriages per train?
Per carriage, 19 carriages per train, and then you got the locomotive at the front pulling section.
The rest of the train.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell you what, here's something funny that happens in the video.
Come on. Better be something.
I wake up and we're meant to be at our destination, and the guy gets on the phone, the tannoy, and he's like, yeah, we've not made it. The train stops at 3 a.m. last night because someone's nicked the cables from the track.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, people just nick the cables all the time from the track and go sell them, and they have to replace them whilst they're doing the journey.
What? As in the cables that go on the top?
Yeah.
How?
What the fuck?
I've no idea. Fair play though, really.
I'm
No,
glad.
because if you hover and you cut the wires and don't touch the ground, it doesn't shock you.
How
Is
do
that,
you-
is that the play?
Yeah,
Or
because
are you
you're not
fucking-
grounded.
If you hover,
What, you're just jumping up and cutting it?
So if you can find a way to levitate and cut the wires,
You get it.
You won't get an electrocution.
But if you found a way to levitate, I'd hope that you don't need to steal train cables.
Yeah, I always have dreams, that I've got those kind of powers, and then I wake up like almost in tears because it's not real.
train cable cutting powers.
No, like I'll have a dream like I'm like really in Harry Potter, and I'll be sad when I wake up. It's like, fuck, like, I'm actually normal now. I'm a normie.
Fuck,
There is
man.
nothing normal about you, my friend.
That's true. That is true.
Would you go? So overall, South Africa, good trip. Would you go back?
Yeah, I go back. It's my second time there.
Oh, fantastic conversation, boys.
I really enjoyed it.
Has to be one of the
really
most
enjoyed it.
boring conversations.
Was the train
Just trying to tee you up.
Just trying to
there,
have a
bro.
conversation.
It's hard to make
But
it
I'm
make
just trying
sense.
to like lock you in with a little like, nah, man, fuck South Africa. We could have done a little clip farm or something right there.
Why am I not going to say that though? About
Yeah, but it's just a free clip, innit? Come on, bro, lock in.
Any highlights, Chip?
You know what? Can I tell you something?
No, thank you.
There is a great beach there.
On a coastal town, who would have thought?
Did you get there by train?
No, it is a coastal town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the
You
beaches
went to
tend
Cape
to be.
Town, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so we'll just leave it there then.
Let me add in something. Let me add in.
When he said, "Oh, I woke up and we were meant to have arrived, but they came over the tunnel," I genuinely thought he was going to go, "We'll be arriving in 2 minutes. Sorry for the delay."
And then I came in with the cable thief. Like, that was good. No, they could.
Yeah, that is interesting. That
it
was
was a real
interesting.
curveball. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Should we just make the whole up about Inside? We were onto something with something.
Yeah,
else.
inside's a lot more interesting, isn't it? Than
I don't know. It's not on a train.
what else happened?
Did were you in any sketchy situations when
Yeah.
I went to South
Yeah,
Africa? I'm not gonna lie, that place is fucking sketchy.
I was, but obviously I handled it.
Care to elaborate?
It's for the best I don't. I did meet an Uber driver called Romeo though, and it took him out for some food and stuff.
Was he homeless?
Right.
No. Well,
I guess he's got a car.
He could have been, but he weren't carless.
This is class. This is
An Uber driver.
nah. I got that. Yeah.
Your home is subjective. It could have been his home. Anyway, we were
took
going
him
to
out.
this place to get something called a Gatsby, which is essentially like a Subway, but really fucking big. It's like a famous Cape Town thing. And it's in a bad area. And he was like, I can't let you get out here on your own. I'm trying to film a video here. And I was like, all right, well, come join us then. We'll get one together.
So he was hinting that he wanted a Gatsby as
This
well.
is it on screen.
Very possibly, yes.
I've seen these before.
It's
Oh,
essentially
boys,
what
I'm
it
going to have to get out and
Yeah, they're
accompany you into the Gatsby restaurant.
You just wanted to bust out the South African accent.
Yeah, I bought him a little Gatsby and a Stony.
So what's in it, Chip?
A Stony? You got him a Stone Island?
It's a ginger beer.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry.
It's like chips, meat, salad.
Just saying what you can see.
Any specific meat?
He's looking at a sandwich.
yeah. Shit. Meat,
No, that
salad,
is what-
onions.
That
Yeah,
is
it
what-
is.
That is what it is.
with red dots
Is it like a South African kebab but in a
Yeah,
sandwich?
it is really nice though.
Yeah.
So this guy, you took him out here. Did he try and rob you, or is it just like a wholesome experience?
He was a lovely guy, but if we didn't have him, we probably would have got fucking robbed.
I've got a mate there who was robbed at knife point there in Cape Town.
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen to
Give me your
though.
wallet. No, I wouldn't. You'd talk him out of it.
No, 100%. I wouldn't even. He wouldn't even get the chance because he talked to me and go, "Wait, why am I even in this life of crime?"
Yeah.
My cousin was in Rio de Janeiro and almost got robbed at knife point.
What do you mean by almost? Like, how did somebody almost get
yeah.
robbed at knife point?
So it was quite easy to get away from them because the person that was robbing them had dwarfism.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, fairs.
So he just sort of went, "Nah, I'm right. Sorry, mate." And then just sort of like walked off and went into the crowd.
Put the pen knife down.
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro. I think I've told this story here before when I was with Harry on the taxi from the airport going past, and I rolled the window down in the taxi because I was like, fucking hell, I'm in Brazil, this is class. Rolled it down. The taxi driver started shouting at me like, roll that shit up. Like, you do not have your windows down around here.
Oh, yeah.
And it was because we were just going past the favelas, and I was like,
Well, what's going to happen there?
well, I guess someone's just going to whack a fucking gun through there and blow my fucking brains out and then steal my Game Boy Color.
What, do you have like bulletproof windows? Like, where would that happen if the windows were done up?
I don't know. Maybe you just get robbed. Someone who grabs your shit. I'm not too sure, but that just spooked me out for the rest of like my Rio trip, and I was just kind of praying the whole time. But then
He just had the aircon on.
what's that?
I reckon he just had the aircon
Oh
on.
yeah, but the classic. What?
You're ruining it. I've got the aircon on. It's going to make the whole circum.
I love having the aircon on and the windows open.
What?
Yeah.
It's just it's a big flex, you know.
It feels like you shouldn't be doing it. You just like, I just do what I want.
My mum used to always shout at me when I do that.
Oh, you know what? I used to get in trouble for turning on the light in the car when driving.
Yeah.
This is the biggest myth of all
It's
time
not
as well.
illegal to do
It's
that.
not.
It's
My
not-
mum
it's
used to tell
illegal.
me it
Well,
was
you used to
illegal.
get told it was
They
illegal.
used to
Yeah.
say they couldn't see,
It's
Yeah.
fucking waffle like.
which is bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. So it turns out turning on the light is just completely legal. My mum would always tell me it's illegal, turn it off. And it was like she was doing it in a fucking hurry all the time. So like, okay, turn that on. And then as soon as you found what you found, turn it back off. It's like a fucking mission. We're doing it in 5 seconds.
Were there any other things that you lot were told as kids that were just complete bollocks?
Ooh.
Uh,
Or Santa.
Santa not being real.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I
Fix.
Famously caught him in my house.
Someone told me that their mum.
Shagging my mum.
That's
Bastard.
all the word out of my mouth.
Go on.
Someone told me that the cat size on the roads.
Yeah.
And then the bumpy bits, motorways when you turn off. It's to tell blind people when to turn.
Fuck off, man.
And someone believed it for years.
Someone
Oh, here's one. Someone.
My friend.
You're looking at somebody. I am someone. In airplane seats, the reclining button
Yeah.
to go like that. My mum convinced both me and my sister for ages, and then that in order for the plane to take off, everyone needs to press it at the same time. So anytime we would fly, she'd be like, right, okay. She would wait until she could like feel the plane get towards the end of the runway. She'd be like, right, press it now, press it now, press it now. And as a kid, I'm pressing like this, and it goes, "Wing," like it starts taking off.
That's quite
And,
cute.
mate. And for the longest time, I believed it. Then eventually, one time, I was distracted on my Game Boy, and I didn't press it, and the plane still took off. And I was like to my mum, like, what the fuck has happened here? And she said, like, don't tell your sister. And so then it was a joke between me and my mum for ages on my sister. My sister was always pressing it.
When you were in
That's
business
good,
class
though.
as a kid
Yeah.
and you had the bed,
Business
surely that
class
took
as
a
a
while to come down.
So back then, the beds, you didn't have those beds. That wasn't
Just
in
little
business class.
footrest.
What? Sorry, what?
Yeah.
How's that just happened? When you were in business class as a kid.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah,
get flown business.
I used to like only business class.
Oh,
bro.
Peter, he was the guy. man.
Peter was.
Chip, do you not remember this story? His dad stopped flying in
Oh, yeah.
business class because he was a sport brat about it.
Yeah,
Wait, why were you getting flown out by Peter?
that's my dad.
You're not.
Just so you know, that's
not helping
my
the horse
dad.
from his ear, pal.
Peter Airy. Wait, yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy to just put the full family in business class.
But it was his company that were paying for it.
Oh,
As part of living abroad, you got like X amount of flights
That's-
back to the UK.
That's good. That
Yeah, it was fucking class. But yeah, I got so spoiled that my dad eventually was there like, nah. And so then he's there. I walked onto the plane, and business class was always on the left, and then you go on the right. And so I walked to the left. My dad was like, oh no, we're going this way. And I just turned around and I went, who booked this?
Go on.
Like that. Kicked off.
Comment down below if you can relate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I told you that this podcast we almost have one bit every episode of like out of touch.
touch.
Month.
it's mainly you.
No. The chip's
You know
been
what,
on one
though?
lately.
I've only done premium economy, and even the difference between
Way!
premium economy and normal economy though is actually insane. Like it feels a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because you got the little footstool.
Yeah, and the seat's usually bigger. The leg,
You
the
get
leg
silver
space.
cutlery.
Really? Do you?
You get metal cutlery. Yeah.
Whoa.
What about you? When was the first time you flew business class? Once you go, you can't go back. Curse.
Well, that's.
It's really not that bad. I just
I don't
flew
know.
back on economy.
Oh, I think it was Japan. I went to Japan.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a long flight. You want?
Yeah,
That's a nice business.
and they're so
class.
polite. The Japanese are so polite. But it was Japan Air.
I've heard that's an unreal airline.
Yeah, and they were just like so like sweet and lovely. The people they were just.
That's kind of just them
I
though.
won't do the accent, but they were just like, "Did you have a nice sleep, sir?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's really good, thanks."
They start stroking your hair and shit.
Yeah, it was quite cool.
Do it.
Quite cute. Yeah.
Do it. Do what?
The accent.
Yeah, really
Not
cool.
happening, pal.
Keep clip farming. All right, talk to us about. Have you heard about this Brainrot universe? I found out about this very recently. Stanley fucking loves it.
Brainrot universe.
UCU, mate, the
UCU.
unemployed cinematic universe.
I see.
The Brainrot unemployed cinematic universe.
I haven't heard of this, so
How have you not heard of
I
this?
haven't been on TikTok recently.
Oh, they don't have it in South Africa.
Who the
Top.
fuck are you kidding?
No,
You haven't been on TikTok recently.
I have. I've been away. I'm not.
Maybe that's why I've not been dropping too many jokes today.
No,
George,
yeah,
you
exactly.
surely know about all of this.
Well, I'm aware of I've seen a few things, but I wasn't
The
aware that there was.
investigation into John Pork's death.
Okay, run us through the lore then, Prod.
Well, I don't know if I've got the correct timeline. So
Oh no, he's gonna get done in.
I've got a video explaining all this, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. Let me just say that.
Okay.
There's a guy called Tim Cheese.
Okay.
And Tim Cheese supposedly killed John Pork. And for a while, Tim Cheese was villainized for killing John Pork. But it turns out Tim Cheese was doing the right thing and John Pork was the baddie all along.
So who killed John Pork?
Tim Cheese.
Oh, so it was a vigilante job.
He was a hero.
What
was a hero.
have Quandale Dingle and Marvin Beak got to do with
Yeah.
that?
Well,
Also,
Quandale Dingle's not in the picture.
Don't skip over this. It says Tim Cheese was responsible for the murder of John Pork along with other characters like Quandale Dingle. Is Quandale Dingle dead?
I didn't know that he passed away.
And Marvin Beak also dead?
Marvin Beak's alive. I
Or are
believe.
they involved in the murder?
They were
Or did
all
they kill-
involved. Yeah.
Are we just skipping over the fact that Marvin Beak is just another is just slang for
He's
like
an eagle.
gagging for gear? Oh, that's what if you're
yeah.
Marvin Beak, it means
Yeah.
you're like.
But there's some even better lore to this though.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Agent 5.5 and he's a non-AI character. Like he's an actual human being.
Yeah.
That's made his TikTok account. I'll show you.
How the hell do you insert yourself into the...
It
AI
pains me. Stanley
universe.
keeps sending me shit and I said, I can't keep doing this. But yeah, so Agent 5.5 is actually a homeless guy. The guy who runs the account has set up a GoFundMe to help Agent 5.5 make some money.
Okay.
It's actually really
where
nice.
do we know where Agent 5.5 stands in the
Yeah, he's
the
an
lore?
investigator. He's an agent trying to uncover the death of John Pork and how it happened.
And Quandale Dingle, by the sounds of it, because
fucking hurting my brain.
because here it says that Tim Cheese went on a killing spree.
Apparently so, yeah.
And so how can we make it out to be like Tim Cheese is this good guy if he's killing Quandale Dingle and Marvin Beak?
I don't know. That's for us.
That's up for debate, surely. What have they done wrong?
Maybe we need some like sort of resumes in the.
This is time to bring back Fellas Mysteries.
Yeah. I tell you what, if we
you
did
bring
Fellas
back Fellas
Mysteries of the
Mysteries.
death of John Pork, that would bang.
It is so stupid.
Look, Stanley
Oh,
Stanley here knows all the bits and pieces
We
around
could
this.
do a TikTok for it if you wanted.
Yeah, let me put all that up.
What, a TikTok? What, like trying to figure it out?
Back TikTok.
Just upload, see what.
That's such a funny way to deliver that question. I don't know. If you guys wanted, I guess we could do like a TikTok for it or something.
if there's demand for it.
Let me pull you up a. This is someone who's really unemployed. But Stanley did send it to
It
me.
worries me that Stanley knows like every bit of all
problem is-
this lore.
Stanley won't know what's going on in the world, but he'll know about this.
Yeah, of course. He doesn't know about the socio-economic climate of the world.
Do you know about Trump's advances on Greenland?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so
Is that someone's final piece they've handed in?
let me
What
try.
is that?
There we are.
Right.
This is good. This is good. I like it when there's colours and pictures.
All right, so on screen right now we've got a what would you call
An
this?
infographic.
A handwritten infographic.
Yes.
Great handwriting.
So we've got Tim Cheese here, killed John Pork, old best friend, stole Tim Cheese's girl, greatest
this is
villain
it.
in John.
They're saying Tim Cheese stole John Pork's wife.
Wow.
But he stole Tim Cheese's girl. What?
Yeah, no, it might be John Pork. Yeah, John
Yeah.
Pork nicked Tim
Why is it
Cheese's
underneath
girl.
Tim Cheese?
Couldn't finish the job.
Clearly, this person's English isn't very good. Like not in that way, just as in they're not very educated.
Oh, he's a pill popper. Tim Cheese loves the fucking sesh.
Oh,
Fair enough. $10,000 bounty.
couldn't finish the job. Why is that in capitals?
Rick Rhino, double agent for John Pork. Oh, knows Tim Cheese's location.
Knows intel about motive of the attack on John Pork. What the fuck are we
Wait,
doing?
villains. Tim Cheese, Eye of Ra, phase adapt.
Phase adapt.
Hold on.
We got to talk about phase adapt run right now, by the way.
Second
We've
Ra.
got heroes there as well. We've got Justin Cheddar as well as
Justin Cheddar.
I
what cousin
believe-
of Tim Cheese?
I believe though John Pork's not dead, and we'll see a resurgence in the next couple of weeks.
I hope
think
so.
he'll come back.
Who
Oh
the
my
fuck's
God.
Pingu. Why is he involved?
John Pork's best friend. I'll
That
tell you,
is-
Stanley knows everything
Oh.
about this, man. We need to get Stanley.
I'm really
on.
shocked that you don't know about this. Chip.
I have been away. I've been on a little bit of a grind. I'll get lots back in tonight. Stanley, can you send me all intel?
Forward all relevant documents.
Yes, please.
He'll put it on his corkboard at
Stanley,
home.
are you streaming tonight? Because we can go over this in further detail.
Oh, that's what you should do in tonight's stream, by the way, George.
I'm not going over to John Pork.
No, you should, bro. Why not?
If you'd like to join me and Stanley at 8:45 p.m., what type of clock do you use? 24-hour or?
Well, I think it's the same time no matter what clock. What the fuck's that? What sort of question is that?
Well, my clock went back. My clock changed yesterday.
It switched up on me. That motherfucker's so unreliable.
It's always the ones you least expect.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was absolutely insane. So it was 1 a.m. and I looked. I was like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. Looked at my watch. It's 2 o'clock. Trust me, it caught me so off guard.
Do you know what's even more stupid about this story is the fact that. Wait, I think you'd have left. This was literally the night that we went to Hawksmoor.
I was with you.
So he was with me, and he didn't lose his mind because we were all saying.
No, you don't
it's
know
about
in
to
my
go
head,
forward
though.
an hour.
You don't know what's going on in my head. I've got another world in my head. You know in Harry Potter, like the staircases that move?
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on in my mind.
What's that got? How's that making? What?
Like each day I have a different version of you in my head. My perspective's always changing.
That reminds me of like those dons that are selling like the business courses, and they're talking to like a group of young lads. To like, if your mind's not moving like the staircases from Harry Potter, like that.
Well, there's a gerbil in there.
Have you
running on a
seen
wheel.
all the backlash and all of like Simon Squibb and all that?
Oh man, I saw there's beef now.
So
Like-
people were getting at Simon Squibb basically saying people are continuously selling like a dream of like being an entrepreneur to young people when like working for someone and like having a normal job is like being villainized, I guess.
Yeah.
And like it just shouldn't be villainized, basically.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. Well, the world doesn't really exist if everybody's an entrepreneur or like owns their own business. It just doesn't work. So yeah, that's a bit of a strange one to go for.
How many dreams do you reckon he's actually made?
Realized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he do follow-ups?
I don't know.
We're all.
It's time for your 2-year checkup.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Simon.
Your dream. Well, it's dead, unfortunately, my boy.
Because I mean, I assume there must be a lot of people that he has helped because he's got loads of followers and stuff. And then like that doesn't happen to some random bloke going around going, "Oh, have you got a dream?" And they go, "Yeah," and they go, "Okay," and then sort of move on to the next person.
Yeah.
I think he has invested in a lot of businesses. Yeah.
I haven't been.
He does have something that invests in these people's dreams, but I do want to know,
Yeah.
have any of those dreams been realized?
I know someone who's recently started a brand and Simon Squibb's been involved.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know what financial
But
level. or
what
anything
was
like
he approached to him on the street and went, do you want this dream?
I don't know if it was like as organic as that, but they
Right.
definitely did that sort of video and interaction.
Got you.
But I don't know if it was manufactured or not.
Who is Simon Squibb and where did he come from? It sounds like he's a character in the John Pork universe. Simon Squibb.
He actually does.
What would his part of the lore be? He tried to help Tim Cheese make it.
He asked him what his dream was and he said to kill John Pork. And that's where it all came from.
And he helped him out, and fuck, he killed him. Let's talk about streaming.
Did not
'Cause
enjoy that. What?
Let's talk about streaming.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, George is.
George is
Streaming.
a budding streamer.
Yeah.
And Chip did one stream and then decided to go on holiday for 3 weeks. So
It wasn't a holiday. It was a work trip.
It was a holiday.
It wasn't a holiday.
And then-
Holiday filmed.
a filmed holiday. Oh, that's nice.
No, because holiday to me, you get to relax.
Were you relaxed?
No, not
You were
one.
worried about where the cables went.
I was shooting it myself, wasn't I? So it's a lot of it's a bit of an ordeal.
God forbid. Listen,
But it was still fun.
streaming. You're kind of up. I jumped in the chat last night, and this is what I'll say. Most people, I jumped in Chip's chat.
Yep.
He reads out my messages instantly. Jumped in his
You're
chat.
the only messages in there, mate.
Yeah, I jumped in his chat. Just got aired every single time because it moves too quickly.
See, when I jumped in George's chat the other week, it was constant conversation between myself and him.
Oh, really? That's weird. It might. To be fair, it might be because.
What a strange. I feel like you're talking about a DM. You know, this was a stream that we're talking about now.
Yeah.
No, I was in the stream. I'm lying. Fuck, it's not even good lie. Not even good content.
Mid lie just bailed on that thing.
Bro, just accepted it.
Injector seat midway through.
Yeah,
So-
no, you're cooking up a little storm though. Like I went into your stream and just like 8K. I was.
Did
like,
you put a message in and get aired?
I didn't bother it. That chat was moving so.
It
quick.
is. How many people did you have at your peak? Was it peak concurrence?
I think 17K.
Whoa.
Damn, we had what, 17.1?
Holy moly.
We had 17.1 on our stream.
Something like that. Wait,
That
so
was literally I think that was like peak inside,
Yeah.
and I may have been raided by someone. I don't know.
I was going to say, where do you think a majority of the viewers are coming over from at the moment? Because obviously you started the Twitch channel,
Yeah.
building up the followers, but you got so many viewers early on. You reckon it's mainly from Instagram?
I don't really know. I don't really know how I would check that. I'm so shit at understanding anything about that app.
It is a bit confusing, to be fair.
Like so much shit happens, and the chat's just there like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! You fucking idiot!" I'm like, all right, yeah, but I'm still don't.
Are you just kind of like a boomer on the stream at the moment?
Really,
You haven't figured out all the little bits.
because I'm not someone who watches Twitch.
Yeah.
But I've seen like loads of clips and stuff going, oh, that looks kind of fun. I kind of want to get involved in that. Yeah, but I just don't really understand. The first stream I did, I was on, and Toby, I think Jason was streaming as well, and Jason rang me and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then we got Toby on call as well, so it was a 3-way call between me, Toby, and Jason. And I got Toby in as a mod, and he was just on cock patrol and getting rid of all the cocks in chat.
I was cock patrol is something very different.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
where
no,
I'm
that's
from.
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah,
We'll
baby.
keep them cocks in check.
But yeah, so Toby was.
What do you mean cock patrol? Like
There was
just
cocks in
pictures of
chat.
cock?
As in, there was, like, people were creating pictures of cocks that are like
I find
backslashes.
it quite
and
impressive,
stuff.
though.
What chat art?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but
some of
it's
them look-
impressive until you realise they're all just copy and pasting it.
Yeah, but whoever did the first one, like, well done to you.
Yeah, it's obviously taken that person. Like, they're unemployed.
And they're quite realistic, some of them. Some of them even have
Some
veins.
of my veins, yeah, I've seen the veiny ones. I would argue if you're on cock patrol, you do kind of have to filter by quality of cock, because
Yeah.
I don't think every cock should be banned.
If
Just
you
the
get a
low
real,
effort
if you
ones.
get a real
Yeah.
good one through, it's like, you know what? Everyone deserves to see this cock.
I did allow him to keep a couple of breasts and arsts. Sort of,
Oh, nice.
To see.
Oh, sick, bro! I'm gonna be in that chat
Hell
tonight.
yeah. That's poggers.
I know my audience, yeah. But then I've found out. So Millie, who did Inside as well, she started streaming, and I wasn't aware this was against TOS. I started watching her stream and just told everyone to go over and put cocks in her chat.
Oh my god! Imagine you got banned off the
But
rip.
everyone was like, "No, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned." But I didn't listen.
So I told them to put breasts and ass in her chat.
Oh yeah, I was inclusive. Told them to put
good man.
all forms of genitalia up in that chat.
Hell yeah.
So what are you gonna do going forward with it? Are you gonna
don't know, I
react
need
to
to-
shit on there? By the way, I'm not even joking. You should defo do a stream tonight going over the John Port lore. I actually think it does numbers.
I'm not going over John Porklaw.
What if we go over it together? Because it's always better in a team.
By the way, I just seen for the first time when I was scrolling through the different streams last night looking for George. Obviously, at the top, it's for people with like legit viewers. And Stable Ronaldo and Jason the Weed. No, Stable Ronaldo and Fazer Dat did like a collab stream.
Oh yeah,
They had 50 odd K in there.
When you say collab stream, do you mean just like one of them jumped in the other stream, or like an actual
No,
collab
yeah, you
feature?
Both accounts linked.
yeah. Jason said that we film. He's fucking sorted me out, Jason. We did like an IRL stream, and it was going to both of our streams, but it was like, oh, we can literally like merge our chat and make it one big stream if you wanted.
That's mad.
And I was
Whoa.
like, nah.
That's
No, I
quite good.
didn't. He was like, I don't really want to do that, but we can. Yeah.
Nah, that is fucking cool
I don't
though.
really know why that is a thing.
Well,
What?
because I guess if you're IRL streaming with somebody, to save you both having just like two angles of the same thing,
That
you're
makes
better off
sense.
just like pushing everyone in. But then my question is, what happens if someone like subs? Who are they subbing to?
Yeah, and also, yeah, that is a good point.
Straight facts,
And,
bestie.
what does it like? And it helps them both grow.
Yeah, I would assume so. You probably
Yeah.
get loads of followers and shit.
So yeah, so what are you doing at the moment?
Oh,
because they're all
boy.
say just chatting. Are you just really reacting to stuff for?
No, so you were on
I am.
GTA yesterday
I am.
or something.
Yeah, no, I was struggling yesterday. I was running off like 3% battery, and I was just in the bin. I think that was like an hour-long stream, if any.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to be fair, Verdansk is out next week, right?
Yeah, I'll be hopping on
So
that
we'll
shit.
we'll go a little bit crazy in there. We'll get the boys on.
Hell freaking yeah! I want to do a
Cal?
few IRL stuff, like IRL bits and bobs with
Yeah.
the homies and
Are
the
you
bromies.
thinking?
Because I'll be honest, I don't want to watch you play games.
That's
Yeah, I think IRL
get it.
streams are
Yeah,
probably going to be more popular.
Yeah.
But the gaming ones,
but you
are
kind of
the
have to have
things that you
filler
can
content
do.
in between.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to fucking go outside every day in London
Yeah.
and IRL stream.
Fizz it up.
Sometimes you just want to play Fall Guys or Roblox. Oh, let's play some Roblox horror games. Arthur's got a really good one.
What the fuck?
It sounds bad until you're in there and you're shit scared. Then it's really bad.
People are saying Fazer Dat for streamer of the year, by the way.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no,
actually,
yeah.
you know what? I'm very happy about it because he's somebody that just you can't really hate this guy. Like it's just a legend of the game. Now he's back.
Yeah, he is legit. the comeback's
Also,
crazy.
Ron got a new Porsche, didn't he?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
fucking lovely as well.
FaZe are killing it at the moment.
Got to give it to FaZe Banks. He said he would bring it back, and he really
He actually did, you know.
Yeah.
I looked. When did I look? Might have been last night or this. It wouldn't be this morning, but I saw like Stable Ronaldo was on like 50k.
Yeah, it's the same.
And like they're all on like 20k plus.
Yeah, it's actually nuts. And by the way, like even what was it like 2 years ago? FaZe was genuinely dead in the water.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
When it went to like the corporate direction and it was like being publicly traded and shit like that, it went in the fucking bin, didn't it?
What were they
And
even doing?
They couldn't do anything about it as well. That's like, I saw a clip of him talking about it where I think they sold it, or essentially someone had come in and was running it like a brand, but in a sense where it's all collabs, working with like big car companies, shit like that. But not caring
They
about-
had like so many different
not caring about the
musicians and
content.
shit. Yeah.
It wasn't caring about the content anymore. It's like, yeah, FaZe X musician launch party, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was really strange.
And then the content kind of went down the bin.
Yeah.
Wasn't like they had like wasn't Nick Merckx? He got signed up by FaZe at one point.
Is
I
he-
remember when I was watching like Warzone.
Yeah, he was. Is he still?
No. They
So
sat
they've
that
got rid
off.
of like everybody. They've got it's just like IRL
I think
streamers.
Mick Merckx stayed.
No,
You
he's
remember when
gone.
Banks did that tweet of like the roster that stayed? He was
He's
on
gone.
it, wasn't he?
He's gone.
Oh,
They've
first.
got like
I must be.
single digits of people now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not many people.
It's
but
just-
I think
it's
that
the
was the way they
streamers.
needed to bring it back.
It's the
Though.
streamers, really,
How does
isn't
it work financially with FaZe? Do you know?
I don't know
You used
anymore.
to get paid, I think, and then it would take a percentage of revenues in some way. Like, do you remember Tifu's contract situation?
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
like a big thing, and he did that video. It was
Release the
Release
contract.
the contract. So it was something like that. I don't know what it is now because Banks has probably changed it. Like, and these guys probably don't give a fuck about getting paid 5 to 10 grand a month.
Yeah, they'll be
Like,
making way more than that.
Yeah, they'll.
So would they get paid normally? So they make money like a normal creator and then give a percentage to FaZe.
Back in the day, that's what it was. Maybe it's still the same. I don't know.
Do you know what that percentage was?
No, back in there it was a lot.
Yeah, it's probably like 25.
No, more than that, because that was the thing. That was why Tifu was. It was something like close to 50%,
Was it?
Fucking
something like that. Yeah, it was a lot.
Why would you sign
But they
on
weren't.
to
But
it?
they weren't
Because
actually.
being part of FaZe back then was like it would just blow you up.
Yeah.
Like you would go like 50% of something is better than
Yeah.
100% of nothing.
Have you been to the FaZe house?
Have I? Yes,
I don't know,
have.
mate.
Yes, I have.
They're making a new one, right? They're getting like
yeah.
Big old mansion.
damn.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna get myself an invite, not to FaZe. I don't know.
But to the mansion.
Hey, it's Clarke.
Are you going to go out there to LA?
I'm gonna go out, yeah, at some point.
Oh, you'll love it.
After America.
That's when you need to get your IRL stream sorted for, because then you can do so many.
Yeah.
And they'll be better there because it's the people are just got to Venice Beach, full of
Yeah.
crackheads.
Yes.
You gonna is the main person that you know out of those boys probably Jason then? Obviously,
Yeah,
You can
no,
spend so much time.
Jason.
What was it like in inside with Jason? Was he kind of the same as he is outside, or is it?
He's quite chilled out, honestly. Like we, I feel like we got closer after the show, but yeah, we got on like well when we were in there, and he wasn't like loud or. That's why I feel like he's resonated with the UK audience
A
quite
bit
well,
better.
because he's not like what you'd expect a quote unquote like streamer to be like, where it's just
Yeah.
loud and yeah, he feels quite UK. His humours can be like quite UK, like sort of British.
Seems like a very nice
Yeah.
guy. I only spoke to him a bit because he was on your team, and we did the IRL stream. But every
Yeah.
time, he seemed pretty
He's
nice,
cool.
pretty chill.
Ron's
Gives
cool
you
as
the time
well.
of day. Ron's a good lad.
I haven't met any of the other lot, but
No. Well, I'm sure you will be when you go out to LA. To be fair,
Yeah.
have you already like started planning doing stuff out there, or are you just
not yet.
yet?
I think,
give it a little bit?
yeah, probably. I think Millie's planning on going as well.
The full Inside Cast reunion LA edition.
Oh yeah, baby,
Hell yeah.
we're going global.
What's
We're going to
the,
really run this shit into the ground.
Have you spoken to Patrice since you've been out?
No, I think we spoke back and forth like once on Instagram, but haven't like messaged or
Because he
anything.
kind of dipped, and then I was like, I wonder if he's going to be like part of the post Inside universe.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What, like getting involved in UK YouTube?
I think
Yeah.
I think if I was
Catch him
messaging
streaming
him,
and shit.
I would get a reply if I was to like message
Do you reckon you
him,
could get him on a little stream?
I think you just
You
don't
should
know with
try.
him. You actually just don't know
Is he a
with
bit of a
him.
renegade? Just like one day he might just pop up like,
You
yo,
might
I
just
want to
be
join.
like, oh, fuck it, man, why not? And then just
Yeah.
it would just be on.
PE3.
just some sort of streamer. I don't even know what what would I get him to do?
Yeah, I
Just
don't.
crossbar challenge with Patrice Evra.
Oh, that's actually honestly not a
think
bad
I-
shout.
yeah.
Yeah.
What does he get up to on a day-to-day basis?
He just fucks about in Dubai. I don't know where he does.
No,
is
does
that
he
where
live
he
in
lives?
Yeah, he
Dubai?
lives in Dubai now. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he's just securing a bag. Every time I see him, he just pops up at like corporate events.
Yeah.
Does a little speaking gig.
You've
Probably
gotta-
gets paid 50 grand, 100
Gotta
grand.
respect it.
Then dips off back to Dubai.
Is there a group chat of all the contestants?
Yeah, except Patrice isn't in it.
What is
Fair
this
enough.
big dicking everyone?
Yeah, no, he just didn't
So,
give
like-
everyone his number.
Oh, really? Is that actually what it
I
was?
think people were asking for his number. I didn't, so I was just like,
What? And he was there like,
Yeah.
no.
yeah, I think DDG's got his real number. I think Jason might do, but nobody else does.
Has
Fair
anyone
enough.
said anything like, after all of the quote unquote bullying stuff got to happen on social media?
Not in the group chat. I think,
That must be an awkward group chat.
yeah.
There's a few people in there that don't get along. You should just put a little gif in there, see what happens.
Yeah, no, I don't think nobody said anything in the group chat. I've messaged Whitney and Mandy just to be like,
Hope you're Gucci.
yeah, like, no, we didn't exactly see eye to eye, but hope you're all good.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
You're a
but-
good man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, I don't think anything's really sort of been said amongst people. But I think at this point, it just feels like you're dragging it. It was even if it's like a week after, but people are already commenting like, "Oh, we get it. You're on inside."
Who was the main beef between?
You got to milk it, man.
Who was that? There wasn't really any beef. I think the main beef was like Mandy and PK, just from because of the way that happened and how she left, and then obviously the reunion. But somehow Jason's managed to worm his way into the mix, and now it seems like it's between those.
He loves
two.
it, bro. He's a renegade.
Oh, he's
just running riot.
We did stream the other day, and it was me, Sinner, him, and Millie, and he was just trying to throw shade and get, like, ask questions that he knew that we
Clip
didn't want
farming
to
it.
ask, and he was just like loving it. But what's funny, and he'll admit it himself. As soon as he's out of the UK, he'd do that. When he was here, absolutely nothing was said, and like to their faces, nothing was said. But then as soon as he's left, he's out there just waggling his tongue around in the areas he's.
I rate it. Was there a particular scene from there, or like incident, or like funny moment that happened that didn't get aired and you were surprised it didn't get aired? Because I know there was obviously a lot of content. I mean, it literally is being filmed 24/7. But like, was there one bit where they're like, "Oh, I really wish that was in there. It was so good."
So much didn't get aired. Like there was, I mean, if you're talking about drama, Jason made Maya cry.
Oh no! What, did he just say something?
I think he said something about her having pretty privilege and she didn't take it very well. And then something about that I found so funny about Jason in there is whenever he felt like one of these little plates that he was spinning had like fallen off, he'd be like groveling to them like, "No, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean it." He was just thinking he was just gonna get voted out, so he was like trying to be on in everyone's good books, like going around just-
While
he woke
stirring
up
the pot.
Yeah, he woke up and had so much admin to do. He was just going around like trying to like make sure everybody was on his side. So I feel like that's the only real sort of like quote unquote drama that got cut. I think Mandy and Millie's eliminations were a little bit more dramatic, let's say, than was let on by how it was cut.
What happened?
Funny.
You can't say that and not tell us.
That wasn't even like a question. That was like a heckle.
What happened?
Tell us then.
Wait, what happened?
Beat around the fucking bush.
Yeah, I think Mandy and PK just had more of a back and forth, and I don't know what went down with the girls when Millie left, but there was it seemed like a disagreement there, and that's why it just cut to the hugs, and you could tell some of the hugs weren't
just
like,
genuine.
yeah. Also, she had a room 19 that was quite loud.
She had a what? A room 19?
Yeah. Sort of the exit.
Oh, is that the diary
Yeah,
room?
like the exit interview. I feel like where he was quite loud and people are listening on it. And
Wait, I've got a question actually. Sorry. You know how you said there's no roof?
Yeah.
What about the diary room? Can you hear everything that's being said there? Surely not.
No, you can't. I think that's got a roof. That's that. Yeah, that the shop, the temptation room, and
They had roofs.
and the processing room all had
I
roofs.
feel like they need to. You need to soundproof those.
Yeah,
rooms, 'cause
mate,
that's
that's where the
good
drama
shit
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when someone's in a temptation room or something, you're told not to go down there. And
Just so you can't
you
hear
have
what
to
it is.
Stay in the living room. What else got cut? We had a massive Nerf gun fight that got cut. Basically, all that was shown was me just peppering PK with Nerf gun bullets. I bought a scary clown mask that got cut, but put on the scary clown mask and got everyone to hide. I had the big Nerf gun and I put 200 rounds in it. And I had to go in and there was like a base that people had to get to.
Oh, so you guys are just playing like mini games?
Yeah, and I went in and was like just peppering people. They'd flipped beds up so that I couldn't shoot them. Jason tried to hop over a bed and cut his shin open.
Oh my God.
You know what?
Yeah,
Because when
it
you get a Nerf gun brand deal, they tell you you're not allowed to shoot it at people.
Well, it wasn't enough.
I don't think it was a brand deal though.
Oh, it wasn't actually a branded thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, I think I played Stuck in the Mud.
Well, all
we
these, to
played
be
loads of
fair, to pass
Mafia.
the time, you must have
Yeah.
just been there
Gotta
like,
do that shit, right?
Yeah.
you know what would have been ideal? I don't know if it was ever on the list, but just like a deck of cards.
Well, the Sidemen tried to flog their games in there.
Oh, okay. So they needed to
Yeah,
have.
there was like a cheaper items on the menu, and then like whatever the name of their card games were, and we were like, what's that? I was like, oh, probably something shit. And then we never bought it. And then at the end, they just gave us they just gave us loads of stuff for free, and it was like their cards.
And you're like, oh,
and
shit.
sort of everything sounded like they just kept going like, you guys should probably play some of the games we've given you. Nobody was even touching the cards.
Play the fucking card games.
I'm sure they're good, but yeah, cards were just, I don't know, yeah, it was.
If you were to change one thing about it, what would you do?
That's a good question. Thanks for asking that.
I got you, bro.
I'm gonna shit my.
I think make it longer.
2 weeks, you reckon?
I think 2 weeks genuinely would amp things up, because I felt after a week you're institutionalized. That is your life, and yeah, like I don't know. Maybe don't let people go outside for like vape or smoke breaks or like for fresh air. That sounds like so bad. But as soon as I went outside after one of my room 19s and saw outside, I was like, oh, like that world is only like the main thing in our lives. Everything else is just going on as normal. But while you're in there, that the only thing you know is inside.
I think it's a legal requirement though that they have to let you out for a little smoke.
I reckon they can get around it.
Well, the thing is, if they actually had like their own house and thingy where the outdoor bit was part of
Like
the
a
set,
balcony or something.
Yeah.
part of it,
garden.
yeah. Well, the whole thing, if it's supposed to feel, I don't know, kind of like I guess a prison-y vibe or
You have
whatever,
a house where they've got the
then
outdoor.
you could
bit.
have the yard.
Yeah, that would be a yard would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be quite cool actually. Yeah, and then
prison yard.
Literally,
That
yeah,
would be
like that.
sick.
And you could buy like activities for the prison yard.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be better then if it was an actual house with a yard rather than the studio?
yeah, I feel like the studio does make. I get why the studio makes sense, and I feel like
Easier to
you
rig
can
up,
make
innit?
it more.
Custom.
More homely, but I don't think that's the idea. I don't think they want it to be homely. They want you to just go
Suffer.
fucking insane and it
Yeah.
just be walls and like, yeah.
So when you were going to sleep, the lights were on.
No, I think Joe said that his year they didn't fully turn the lights out and he was just
That
going
would be
insane.
Awful though.
But yeah, so our lights eventually went out after everyone got into bed. But yeah, it's like, I mean, you know how bright studio lights are. Pretty much as soon as when you wake up, those just immediately on, and then just JJ's
that's-
voice. Hello, motherfuckers! And you're like, oh, fuck up.
How many hours of sleep do you reckon you were actually getting?
I don't
Because you
I-
don't know
I
the times, right?
Genuinely couldn't tell you like
Damn,
7 hours maybe.
that's not bad.
Yeah, but I was in like that's the time frame that they were giving you. I don't know if that is. I think we were told we were getting to bed like 1 or 2 a.m. every night, and I think they were changing our wake ups based on that.
Right.
I think they wanted us to get us up earlier, but
mate, the problem is like in those things, it's so boring. Like sleep would just be the best way to pass time. Anyone ever hit like any nice snooze naps? Like,
you weren't allowed to.
No napping.
If you were getting in bed and like say if you wanted to stay in bed and just put your duvet over there, be like, guys, you have to get up. Like take your duvet up and
fuck off. Let me get a quick nap. You've been human about that.
First thing in the morning, you have to go to the end of your bed, put your mic pack on, like before you speak to anyone. What else? There was, just like a load of that shit. I think PK at one point maybe fell asleep in the living room, but didn't get woken up. A couple of us fell asleep in the ball pit. That was the best purchase we made in there, by the way. £500, and it was just a really comfy like ball pit.
Yeah, that's so smart. There must have been, were there some things in there you're like, yeah, that's a bargain. That was great value for money.
Oh, 90% of things I bought, the best purchases I've made in my life. Granted, the harmonica was fairly expensive.
That was like $4 or $5 grand, wasn't it?
Harmonica was $4 grand.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I spent $3.5 grand on 7 Nerf guns and extra ammo. I bought lube for £200.
Did you use lube?
I tried to make a shuffleboard table on the table tennis table. It didn't work.
Anybody have a wank?
No, they did. I mean, not to my knowledge. They did provide condoms.
Nobody got freaky.
No. PK dropped a condom at the foot of Patrice Evra when he walked in. And
let's get to work, boy.
And then sort of went like, Patrice, what the hell have you? And then Patrice was like, oh no, this is not mine. This is not mine. And then sort of like the girls were like looking at him a bit weird, and he was like, no, I swear this is not mine. Yeah. No, what were we saying?
No, just about the different things that you bought, value for money.
Oh yeah, I bought £100 of profiteroles.
Yeah,
well worth it.
Which is cheap considering what the other foods were in there.
Spend that in M&S.
Yeah, I bought. Yeah, that was basically all I bought. I bought £200 of scary masks and £500 on a ball pit, which in like
I'd say that's all pretty good.
Grand scheme of things, I think I spent under 20k, maybe.
The 293k. Do you know what any of them have spent any of the cash on yet?
I don't know. I think they received it this week, maybe. So if they've gone through it, then it's like.
Did anyone say what? Has anyone said what they're actually going to spend it on yet? I don't know. It's pretty much $100 grand.
But you get taxed on it, yeah.
You do get taxed on it. Yeah.
Is it a competition winnings?
I don't know.
Do you get? You must do, because I remember even in like Mr. Beast games,
they get taxed, but that's different. It's based on the state/country, right?
I think a previous winner did get taxed.
Yeah, well, the winner of Mr. Beast games got taxed.
Yeah,
but still, even in the UK,
they might have different rules for prize winnings.
Yeah, like we've got different lottery rules and stuff, don't we? I don't know though, but I reckon probably.
Yeah, I think you may get taxed on it, but yeah, I think PK got the 110 because of his temptation room that we gave him.
Yes.
What was that?
So there was a load of piggy banks in this room, and they were just like, the person who smashes the piggy bank with the money in it can get 10 grand, but takes 30 grand off the total. And we were like, well, then take it.
Yeah, you lot was burning through cash differently to end up with 300,000. I forget what season 1 ended up.
I think it was less.
No, season 1 ended up on like 150k.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Remember 2 days before the final, spent 50 grand on a group feast, and then the next day, midday, spent 25 grand on a group feast. That's 75k.
Yeah,
both times of which I was saying, let's not do this. This is a bad idea. Because we didn't realize it could have been a 3-way split. That's what 37,500 each extra.
Yeah, but I hope going forward that you can't have splits no more.
Yeah,
because I would love to see somebody walk home with 300 grand there.
Yeah. Plus, also when we were in there, everyone was I think it was DDG who was the main, he was the one arguing for the group feast the most.
Right.
And I was going like, no, it doesn't make sense. He was like, but it's literally our last night.
Exactly.
Number one, it's not. But also, because we literally had 2 more nights after that. But number two, that should be more of a reason to not spend the money because we're so close. You could just get an extra 25 grand each. Is I think it'd be good for morale if we all get. But what do you mean? We had already eaten dinner by this point. People had meal upgrades. People had snacks. This was we actually got the pizzas. I think about 11 p.m.
What's the pointless?
The group feast they didn't even realize was going to be bought at any point because we'd had our meal. So all the food vans and everything just weren't making food. So they literally said over the tannoy like. We're going to have to order in. It's going to be like half an hour, like just like hold tight. So we just had lukewarm Domino's pizza.
I was going to ask
8 of them
question.
between like 6 of us. Most of it wasn't eaten. So it was the biggest waste of money ever.
Would you say that was the biggest waste of money?
110%.
Yeah.
And I cream pied Ethan for 20 grand.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great moment, by the way.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was good fun.
Breaking the fourth wall there, huh?
Yeah.
That was good. About the cold food, was a lot of it, because this would actually be one of my biggest things. I can't have cold food when it's supposed to be warm. It's the same with pizza. I can't have cold pizza. Yeah.
A little cold
I know
pizza.
people always say this like
Especially
the
when
next
it's been on
day.
the floor or the couch.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you could have put it on the floor and on the couch.
No,
there,
but when it's been on by accident, you're like, fucking floor pizza.
You speak in memes like that is such like a little brain rotty meme thing to say. Fuck it, floor pizza.
I'm 30, by the way. I've just become self-aware.
his brain is so fried.
You're turning into Elon Musk. I am become self-aware.
Oh my! Oh no! That makes me cringe
shit!
so much.
Don't say that now.
Oh my god! Can we please talk about one of my favorite things that I saw yesterday, which is the return of Jack's Gap? Do you guys? Oh come on!
I thought you'd
you
be
will
all over
definitely
that.
know, George.
I feel like I should know.
Jack Harry's
the twins.
the twins.
They got robbed.
I don't know.
Got robbed?
I never actually watched
They
them.
got robbed once in South Africa, didn't they?
Oh right. Oh sorry. Yeah.
think-
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he's
think it was
bringing
them.
it back to the trains again.
Sorry. Well, speaking of the trains,
No, do you know Jack Harry's and his twin brother? Forget what his twin
Finn.
brother. Finn. That was it. They were before Alfie Days, you know. Mm-hmm. People don't realize that Alfie Days obviously OG in that space. These two fellas were before that. Do you not know these guys?
I
Then?
genuinely didn't.
Right, let me pull them up.
I watched like everybody on YouTube.
No,
so
these lads.
Recognize this guy?
Yeah, I recognise them, but I
might be too young.
never actually watched.
I never
How old
watched
are you,
them either.
George?
25.
25.
Okay, yeah.
Chances.
Yeah.
Fair.
Damn,
I
you're
think
a
he
young
was-
cookie, George.
Yeah, so these two gents, and now what? They're making a return to YouTube. I'm
No,
surprised.
I don't think they are. They're just making a documentary about what happened to them.
Okay.
And can we summarize? Do you know what happened?
No,
Well, no,
it's just
because
the trailer's
the
out.
documentary's not
Oh,
out.
it's not out. It's just a trailer.
But they allude to the fact that there was like loads of like Jack obviously made this channel, then Finn got really famous because he's like, oh, I've got a twin brother, and then Finn didn't really like all of the attention and like fame, quote unquote, and then Jack's now made this
They,
video.
they became quite like hippie and activisty, I think.
they big like environmentalist.
Can I
Yeah.
just like sort of say, how only after revealing you've got a twin did the twin then become famous? If the person you look exactly alike is now famous,
It's the idea of British twins.
but did that blow them? Was them being twins?
Yes.
Is that what blew them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was on that trajectory anyway.
So surely the twin was already getting like recognized as Jack.
Potentially.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah, maybe.
So why does
Look,
him
this is-
then being
wait, let me-
confirmed
let
as
me-
a twin mean he's now going to be more famous?
Well, obviously because
So
they
they look-
know that
It's not-
you're the twin, like you exist.
But people will be like walking past you in the street. They won't be going, but that's not exactly like Jack's gap.
Maybe
So
they
it
will
can't-
though.
But they like sure. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do kind of get what you mean, but by them putting it out there, it's just an invitation for people to be there. Like, oh my god, there's two of you. I remember when this all blew up.
But you know what's crazy about them is they were kind of like ahead of their time in terms of like making videos, like quality wise.
Yeah.
Like they were using like good cameras before anyone else.
Good
was and
lighting,
stuff.
good
Yeah.
cameras. They went and started filming short films and stuff like these.
Yeah.
Lot wanted to be filmmakers
Yeah.
more than anything.
They come from a wealthy background.
I think they did.
Just give
Yeah.
in
I don't
that.
want to assume, but I assume so.
What, you don't think any of these boys are from Oldham?
No chance, mate. They look Well,
You know what's crazy is they're mates.
Well fed.
They're mates with like Will Poulter.
Huh?
They were mates like Will Poulter before he was
Okay.
massive.
Oh,
I,
really?
remember, I used to watch this guy, yeah, and Will Poulter was just in one of their videos
That's
doing a skit, yeah.
Let's get him on the pod.
That's quite cool.
Oh, that actually would be quite good.
I swear I've messaged him from the account before.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if we align with their values
We've
as
not
well.
got his.
What do you mean?
Nah, just like these are clearly environmentally care
No,
about that.
not. I thought you meant
I'll
Will
get on a
Poulter.
private jet if somebody offers it to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like-
Yeah.
I don't think these boys do that. I think they'll cycle where they need to go to, which is great for them.
That's good for them.
Some men after my own heart.
What?
I'm a cyclist, man.
Are you? Yeah, well, you're a
Cycle
line
everywhere, yeah.
bikist. You still got the scar. Where's the scar? Where was the scar?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. This eyebrow here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Build them
it's
nicely.
covered up though. I don't know if
Yeah.
I like that it's covered up. I think it looks quite cool when you've got an exposed scar though.
I don't know if I want your opinions anymore.
Wait, what? No, scars are fucking
I think
cool.
it was cool when you had it.
I don't know if it looked cool. It looked a bit weird because it kind of looked like my eyebrow didn't start until there.
It ruined the fan edits.
Yeah.
Do you repost your own fan edits?
No.
No, be truthful, bro.
TV jobby
No.
that. He loves it.
Bro, it's
Come on, bro.
No.
You got a burner that you do it on to push the engagement on them.
no. I
Let me just tell you something.
It
See
could-
you and your little cronies, yeah? You fucked up my whole For You page.
do apologize
Because
but,
you watched them.
Yeah,
Cal, so
yeah,
hey,
yeah. I
you
watched the
pay-
whole.
it
Yeah,
just ain't
obviously, I
my
watched the
fault,
whole thing. That's called supporting your friends, bro.
AB's now getting entangled with it.
Is he?
Yeah.
You need to put a stop to it.
How is AB getting entangled with it?
man. Yeah, it's enough edits.
That's horrible, bro.
No, as in he's
Don't say that.
he's a good looking guy, but doesn't seem like he's got he doesn't seem
The
like,
difference is his fan edits are made by dudes.
No, there are ones
Nah,
made
he's
by
got
women.
women. He's
What is he getting the
ladies
gal on
ones,
that?
Yeah. They'll be like, wake up, white monster and a free dot, and then it'll drop.
Arthur TV, he's the fan edit god, really. He runs a
Little
space.
repo.
No, he runs a space, bro.
Because
Because I'm actually convinced that it's him doing them.
He's his admin. Yeah, he's modding them.
Yeah, like,
He's got a Discord group chat where he's like, hey guys, I've just uploaded a new Instagram story. I'm mewing. Do what you need to.
do what you need to do. Sends a picture of him saluting him off.
I do.
Get to work.
I do enjoy an Arthur TV story. I don't know if you saw his EA Sports one.
No, what was his EA
Yeah,
Sports when he dropped a dime? My favorite was his International Women's Day one.
But when it was a
Brilliant.
day late.
It was a day late, and I was like,
late.
you know them side eyes, like, is that you really you dropping that, bro?
Chief Glazer over it. Fucking unbelievable it was.
Krispy Kreme owner.
Yeah, the EA Sports one was just they gave him the foot birthday card. I was like, how cool is that? Wow, that's so cool.
He doesn't even like FIFA.
Does he ever play FIFA? I've never seen him play FIFA before.
I do love his gifted stories because he'll do a gifted story for almost anything, Arthur. Like what? So
You know, we should set up something and just gift it to him, and that he won't know who it's from or anything. Just see if we can get on his story.
I love it so much. So what he does is he'll get through all his gifteds, maybe like 3 weeks worth. He'll save them all up in the corner, and then and one day he'll be like, right, I'm going to do my gifted day, and he'll get everything out, take a picture of everything, be like, thanks EA, thanks L'Oreal, thanks
No, but he
XXYZ.
videos it. He does
Yeah,
videos.
and he
for
does
them.
videos, yeah.
Yeah.
I rate that, bro.
And it's
He's
always
just-
hashtag gifted. Not getting
he
paid.
loves free shit, though,
He does
doesn't
love it. He does. He's
I respect that.
He likes taking advantage of it, and it's a hustle and grind. To be fair,
Yeah,
he's grateful.
He is grateful, but he's sometimes too grateful.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to see that on your story. But there, look, if any brands are up and coming, just fucking send it to Arthur.
Yeah, you'll get you're in the money.
I wonder if he's going to rethink his gifting strategy after this.
No, probably not. He's probably going to do it more.
No, he fucking loves it, doesn't he?
He's such a little NPC sometimes.
No, the best things are the comments, the AI comments.
Yeah. I saw one the other day. What did I say? I saw him tweet something or do something the other day, and I was like, there's no way a real life human has just said that literally is like a scam text. Like,
What was that clip from your episode in Batch and Arthur where it was like Arthur was in the car and he said, guys, do you want to...
Oh, should we make small talk? Ask people.
What, he's asking people, should we make small talk?
They're in the car together on the way back from like a night out. He's with Batch and Liv, and he goes, turns to them and he goes, So are you guys going to go sleep now? Or should we make some small talk?
It's like a
And
formal
then back to his
invitation.
girlfriend just
Because
goes,
I could
"You're
sleep,
really
but-
strange, aren't you?"
I could sleep or I could do some small talk.
After, by the way, they'd already said, "Oh, we're probably going to get some sleep because we're quite tired."
Yeah.
So he just starts a small talk anyway.
Apparently sits there for like 10 seconds and goes, "So you guys actually going to go to sleep, or we should do some like small talk?"
Yeah. Like it's like a convincing argument to stay away. Like, no, guys, there's some small talk on offer here.
Fucking class.
What a boy.
That guy is fascinating, man.
Also, just the like calling something small talk is just like
Is it not a bit of a part?
it's literally like talk that you don't really want to have, but you just fucking like
Yeah,
oh,
small
sure,
talk
we'll-
is not interesting talk.
Yeah, it's just like to avoid awkwardness.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everyone says. Like, oh, I've got,
small
man, I
talk.
went here and it was just a bunch of small talk. Like, so shit. I don't think anyone's gone, oh, mate, it was brilliant. Yeah, I had loads of small talk with loads of people. Like, I had a really great time.
I really enjoy small talk.
Yeah.
That's the thing about him.
Maybe he's
Oh, he
really
loves-
good at small. Is he really good at
He
small
mu-
talk?
he
There's
must
certain
be.
people that can just lap
I
that
think
shit
he-
up.
I
It's
think
not a
he
lot
is
of cues
decent at it.
or like anything that, like you with small talk, you can just relay lines you've already got in your head, basically, because there's a set sort of text that you can work
Go
around
with.
with small talk.
Well,
As soon as-
explain
as soon
those
as you-
comments.
As soon as you go into big talk, then that's when
Emotional intelligence comes into play.
These are niche subjects that people you've kind of got to. But he enjoys that.
Yeah, he does love that. Maybe he just loves talking, man.
He's an interesting bloke.
He is. You boys seen Adolescence?
Yes.
No,
Did you watch it? You haven't watched it yet?
not watching the competitors, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Still,
Oh,
still clinging on to that number one spot, man. It's going to
Damn.
happen any week now.
That is actually so unfortunate. The one time they drop Inside, maybe one of the biggest series of the year has just dropped as well.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Robbing them of number one. I mean, obviously it's still done insane, but like, yeah, that Adolescence, it was all over the timeline. Stephen Graham
Stephen
masterclass.
Graham,
I know Proddy was stood there proud,
I
saluting
remember
the screen.
I joined November 2021, and I think it was about a month and a half after
Yeah.
I joined. I said we should get Stephen Graham on the pod, and you both laughed me out the room.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
But I came on your side quick.
about a year and a half later.
That can't be true, bro. You made me watch something and I was like, yeah, fuck it, you're right.
Yeah, Stephen.
Would he being on the pod at that time, would people have cared?
Probably not to the same audience, but it still
he
would
was
have been
still
a
a
good
legend.
pod.
He was still a legend.
He was
at
still
that
a big
time.
actor at that
but
time.
yeah, now it'd actually go off.
Yeah.
Now he's like-
I've seen
I'll
him
tell you
before. He was at a golf day I was at.
Oh, you bottled it, didn't you?
I did bottle it. I remember I sent a picture and I was there like, prod, like, oh no, I can't do it, man.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, speaking of Adolescence, have you seen, this is going to sound strange,
Hell yeah.
but I think it's because I've watched a few Adolescence TikToks without scrolling. Have you guys got edits of the boy?
No.
There's one that's got like 500k likes, by the way.
It's-
Oh,
It's
what about the actor? Well, he has blown up off the back of this, yeah.
but
But
like,
it's weird. He's a kid.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's
Yeah, it's
so
blown up.
strange.
So it's like the Stranger Things kids when they all started season 1, they all just kind of blew up.
But did
Yeah.
they get
Similar,
like
right?
But it's the point he's
It's-
making is like
it's the
they're still
edits, it's
playing a
like-
child, so you're making an edit of a child.
Have you
I
not
would
seen-
imagine it's other kids
Other
doing
kids,
it, though.
all right.
You'd fucking hope so.
But it's just odd. You'll be able to find him if
What's
you
he called?
just-
Like Owen Collins or something?
I don't know.
Owen Cooper.
Oh, that's it.
Up and
But
down.
I was surprised Owen Collins edits in purple.
Who's Owen Collins?
No idea. Oh, I don't want to type that in, man. Feels weird.
Yeah,
Nice.
to be fair, hella edits.
Oh, that's his
Yeah,
audition.
well, everyone was just saying how this was his first
Yeah.
acting gig. That's
Yeah.
old, that.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool. But also,
Did a great job.
how does he get it over the kids that have been acting?
They wanted somebody without the experience, like theatre
To make
stage
it real.
Does that not mean that the experience is...
I think
Like,
it was. I
why-
remember reading something about it. Like, if it was a theatre kid, they'd be doing too much or something.
But why does it have to be a theatre?
wrong.
Surely, is there not like acting schools that aren't...
No, because you've
Kids
got it's
acting
like,
for
that's
theatre.
like the academy. Theatre is like the academy.
So you know the third episode, yeah? Obviously, George, you haven't seen it. It's the therapy session. Mm-hmm. That was the first episode
That's
they
what
filmed.
They did the first year.
And then obviously he yawned. It was because they've been doing loads of takes.
And they kept it.
And they just kept it in, yeah. And they just riffed.
Yeah, that was a sick episode. But I think that the chat about Adolescence being like one take is going to be added to
It
the
already
memes.
has been.
Like, you know, with the fucking dog, and then like you got
Yeah.
will still
yeah.
like it's going to be added into that the one take, the one shot stuff.
Yeah, people have been adding like the Stephen Graham masterclass into that.
yeah. Or the fact that the kid's first acting gig, stuff like that.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that just gets like so overly repetitive of how they're speaking about it. But I do want to watch it.
It's worth watching. It's very
It's got
good.
a good message to it. It's
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought a couple of the episodes were a bit slow. Like I'm not going to lie, in the last episode they're in this van and it just dragging, and so I had to skip forward a little bit. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I had to skip forward. They were
Bro,
just,
you
waffling.
couldn't firm that because that was really.
It was long. What? Them just chatting waffle
But
in
that's
the
the
van.
kind of point
Bro,
of
that
it,
was
though.
like it.
It's
That was
supposed
like
to be
real.
slow.
It was like it felt good.
Nah, man, I had to get past that because I was there like, come on, bro. I'm itching to know as well. I'm not going to talk about because people should go and watch this, but I really enjoyed the series. But I've seen a lot of people that don't like it as well. It's actually split.
Well, it's going to
opinions.
if it's attacking an online community and it's
Yeah.
people online making comments. It's going to fucking
Also, it's a
ruffle
slow
feathers.
program. There are just some people that just fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Also, as well, the target audience of who needs to be watching it to like have a little fucking wake up call would not be able to sit through something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's not really. It's built for someone with a more intelligent mind. Anyway. No, genuinely here. Like, it's
As
built
far
for
as shots
someone.
at cow now.
It's
No, I liked it. Mate. I liked it.
It's built for someone who's able to sit through something a bit slower, as you said, but then also at the same time, that's the people that are able to sit through that aren't going to be the people that are radicalized online. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I just not sure.
Would you say that everybody that disliked it is Red Pill? No, I'm joking.
But there probably is a large portion of that for sure.
Nah, I think it really just comes down to there's some slow
I tell you what,
stuff.
it has
slow
been
at
crazy
times.
on Twitter. One of the main things about it is people are saying they race swapped a kid. You seen this stuff? It's fucking crazy. So some people believe that the show, and I'm pretty sure they've already said it wasn't, is inspired by the kid that did the Southport stabbings. Do you know that one?
Yeah, no, I
Where he
know
goes
those
into,
stabbing.
like a nursery or something, or school and killed the girls.
It was a Taylor
And-
Swift dance class.
Something like, I think it's that one. And yeah, obviously it's inspired by that, and they race swapped it to a white kid to make it like.
But it's just nothing like the Southport kid.
No.
No, it's not. That's what, and I think they've already said as well. It wasn't.
I reckon
inspired by
that's
that.
just that's just
yeah,
the gammon.
it's fucking
I
loads
mean,
of
I
bollocks
heard
it
that Stephen
on
Graham
Twitter.
stumbled across an article where a 13-year-old boy had killed another girl or something,
Oh,
and
and
it
he
just
was
immediately sparked it, and then that was it.
So maybe it is true.
But I think it was
But it
built
could
off
have been a
truth, but
different
not
one.
a specific case.
Oh, okay.
But just seeing something that birthed the idea.
I've seen Joey Barton's had a fucking say in it again.
Yeah, he always
He's
likes to
loving it.
chime
What's
in.
he got to say about that?
Him and Danny, he put out a whole video about Danny Aarons now.
That's funny.
Did
Yeah.
Oh,
Joey
do you
Barton.
reckon we get a response out of him?
Oh yeah,
Oh, hello. Hi, Joey. Hi, Joey.
Hope you're well, mate.
Just a quick one on the fight. I don't think that fight happens. I don't
it's-
think that Misfits would let somebody who's just been.
Yeah, I just found it quite funny. Not that.
Thanks, Byron.
So obviously it all started because he was like, oh, they don't deserve to be on the hallowed turf and doing injustice to the sport.
Call it that.
They're nowhere near the ability they need to be to do that. And then obviously people go like, you fucking idiot. Da, da, da. He then calls them out for a sport he's nowhere near good enough at to be performing in a venue that he's nowhere near good enough. It's just like, you fucking idiot. Like, you don't deserve to be in a pit for professionals. You're not professionals. Anyway, do you want to have a boxing fight in a big ring in front of loads of people?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking idiot.
Oh, mate, Joey Barton, man. What? Like, he's come on, though. He has played the game.
Yeah, but also
He's played the game.
people are like,
And there's been a lot of bites.
Stop giving him attention. He's just using you for views. It's a two-way street. Like,
Yeah.
we know the Joey Barton stuff does well. He knows the Call of the YouTuber stuff out does well. So
Oh, mate, his tweets about that charity match with someone else.
he tweeted about something else the other day.
Mate, genuinely, every day is just
Let me-
like,
he's just like number one rage baiter. I kind of respect it, but also don't respect him at all because he's
well, yeah.
clearly not a nice bloke. But Joey Barton kissed. You just typed into the search bar. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you got, oh, mate, his,
Oh, has
His
anyone
timeline.
actually seen watched his podcast that's not a clip? That's
Nah.
like what? How do you? Who? What the?
Who are
I wonder
the
what
target
episodes
audience?
are just like.
What's this dog fart thing that he uses at the end of every tweet? More or less, he puts a dog emoji and a fart.
I think it's supposed to be like Liam Gallagher's, like as you were LG kiss.
Oh. Oh wait, this is his like signature on everything. But
it's
a
just a
dog.
dog
But does he
farting.
call people dog farts or something? Is that what it is?
Nah, that's not an insult, surely. It's a lame ass insult if it is. Fucking hell. Anyways.
God, and 90% of his quote tweets, you could just tell immediately off the bat are just political standpoints or like.
Yeah, he's on a tear, isn't he? He's always on a fucking tear. Right, let's.
Oh, that was it. I'm sorry, I found it.
Oh no, I don't want to go into
It was
this.
the
I feel
Thogden
so
Saudi
bad.
brand deal.
The Thogden clip.
Pair of Gibbs.
Nah, the thing is, yeah, Thogden gets so much stick. I think he's fucking.
Would you have done
class.
this brand deal?
Fuck, bro. I don't know. But I
think
gotta
if you-
say, Thogden is just the goat.
I think if you do that brand deal, you don't pose it as like a candid conversation with your dad.
Yeah.
As-
Oh, should we go Saudi?
Where is the
Really,
after
Thog
part?
son? You think we should go to Saudi, do you, Thog son? Yes, Thog father.
Gotta love him, man. He's a funny bloke, Fog.
I think he's brilliant. I think you want to talk about the ultimate rage bear. I think Thogden is the king of it.
I don't know if he knows he's rage baiting though.
He has to, bro.
One of
don't
my
know if he
favourite
does.
ones is I don't know if is it Madrid fans.
Oh yeah, he turns around and goes, "It's just football. Come on, it's just football."
Calma. Mate, he's got so many iconic clips. Like, people give him
The
so
goalkeeper
much.
glove clip. That's so good. Is this for me? Yeah. Cheers, mate.
What a legend.
I think he is just so blissfully unaware, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, do you actually
Yeah.
think so? I think it has to be
That's- I think
intentional.
he
I
knows.
don't know.
Nah.
Like the Qatar clap clip.
Yeah,
That's
where he's
so
conducting
good.
the crowd. That's
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. I think he knows what he's doing.
He's got
What a
so
boy.
much to his name. That man's achieved
He's
so
got
much
good
more
law,
than I
man.
have.
Gonna grow up and tell kids like, yeah, that clap was me. Actually, calm down the whole away section one time.
The whole Real Madrid away section gave him
What
the
percentage of Thogden's like views and engagement is people just going at him?
Oh, I don't know.
'Cause there's
I
obviously
think
Thogden
he's
fans.
obviously got a fan base.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
otherwise, his
100%.
views wouldn't be as consistent as they are.
Do you reckon it's around half, or do you reckon it's a small minority, but because they're so vocal?
I think the people that are like kicking off at him, it's just on Twitter really and like socials. I don't think people are actually going on to the YouTube stuff. Besides the big moments like the Real Madrid stuff.
Like the Match for Hope stuff.
I think you got to appreciate it.
Like really big names on there. Like when people were doing like, oh, who do you think is going to be the best player today? Who do you think? As soon as I saw Thogden come on screen, just check the comments. All the comments are just about him. He's kind of got like aura.
He does,
Yeah.
bro.
He's got this weird aura where he just like capitulates anything anyone else is doing, and people just suddenly just go for him.
Someone donated like £1 million, but Thogden pops up last 5 seconds and all the comments are about Thogden. I think that he knows what he's doing. He's playing the fucking game, bro. Which is just brilliant.
He's kind of in like a cool space now where he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it'll either do well for him,
Yeah.
or it'll do bad for him. Both
get so much-
still
yeah.
just get his name out there.
Yeah. He'll get so much
He's
hate
just
for it
trying
instead of
shit.
doing
Some
well.
of it-
Was Thogden the original clip farmer?
There is, that
This
is
needs
a
to be
good
a
question.
conversation.
Oh, like what was the oldest Thogden clip? I'm thinking I can, the
You know some good
Your
stuff,
mum.
though.
and then
I've not seen that one.
Thog
Yeah.
that's
I've seen
just
that one.
wheel it
Thogden your
up.
mum.
What is this?
I think
This is
Thogden your
so
mum.
good.
And Thog Dad's there,
And he goes like that.
That's literally your grandmother, or like something like that. Oh, it's so good, Chip. Chip, you will love this. Suck your mum. That is my grandma.
That can't happen.
That's early days Thogden.
That's brilliant.
You know when he came?
Why is he on there?
Suck your
Bang in
mum.
his face.
Do you remember when he came on Fellas in season 2? No, season 3. Sorry.
We need to get him back on, bro.
Yeah.
And
We do.
he talked about the hate that he got during the Euros. I made a clip out of it and whacked some sad music underneath.
It banged.
It banged. It got so much hate because of the sad music.
You whacked the sad music, you sick
It made
fuck.
it sound so
That's
much
so
worse.
mean.
That's a
but I
snitch job,
didn't
that
know.
is.
And you
I
fueled
thought
the
it had an
agenda against
atmosphere to the clip. And he was just talking about how he'd get home from a busy day in Qatar and he just...
You stitched it right.
That's a stitch on that fraud.
He doesn't give a shit. Listen
He's
to him.
made him
I
seem
thought I was helping him out through fucking
No, I
giggles.
thought it made the clip sound genuine.
What, him talking about jumping off business class
the
to go home?
It's like I
Violence.
get back up to my hotel room after a busy day of filming, think, what's the point of doing all of this?
And you whacked the
got that
little
fucking
pianos in the back.
Back that famous cry and you're like,
Oh, wait, sorry, talk about clip farmers. Have you been on to Heston James?
No, who's
The
that?
guy I sent you the other day.
Why is that ringing
so
a bell?
Heston James is an American TikToker, and he's actually one of the few Americans that I find funny on that app. Yeah, he will just go to supermarkets and scream. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
he'll call like a attendant's name. So they call Brian
like, help.
or whatever. Yeah, it's like, help, Brian, I need your help now. And they'll come over like, bro, what are you shouting about? It's like, it's not me. And then he's got his boy over the other side of the shop just screaming. And then they all become, it's all like a witch hunt to try and find
Who's
a
shouting?
manhunt to
Yeah.
find who's shouting. And then sometimes he's done it where he's got a third screamer. And so they've gone to a second. And this third Donnie screams. Oh, it's
But he's
good,
so
man.
manipulative. Like when the worker comes over, like, what's going on? Oh, please stop shouting. He's there like, it's not me. Like, and then his boy will shout in the corner, and he goes, "See, you guys need to stop attacking me for all this." Like, his workers there, like, profusely apologizing to him. They're like, so mean.
Oi,
But when the camera's out, like, surely,
Yeah, I do wonder that. How are they
I
getting
think
the
it's
film?
just like this.
they're filming it
But
like
still,
that.
that's kind of
Still,
bait.
it is.
There's one where he had his boy hiding in like a bin, and they were like a warehouse store, and he was like in a wheelie bin thing, and in the corner of the store, he keeps cutting back to his mate in the bin, flipping up, screaming, and then it's such fucking.
The workers
Brainrot.
just going berserk. Oh, that's fucking class. Reminds me of early Nelk days.
Yeah,
early
it's very
Nelk
prank
used to do
channel.
pranks
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was.
wine tours. Were
Oh mate, no, yeah, they did the wine tours, and then even like way before that, they would go into like Dick's Sporting Goods and just start fucking with people, and like
I fucking love the name of that shop. It's
Dick's
great.
Sporting Goods. It's class.
Sporting goods.
If you go old
Welcome
school
to
Nelk,
Dick's.
man,
What
they
about
were
the dog and cat vending thing? What's that vending? The food truck where they're selling dog and cat meat.
I've
seen
never
that?
seen that one.
Generational.
What have they just said? Come on, then.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's got a really good name and it's part of it. Essentially, people come up and they're like, "Yeah, do you want like this or this?" It's dog meat or cat meat, but they've got a name for it, and
like
then
hot
people
dogs
genuinely
or
can't
something.
believe it. They start calling the police and shit.
That's brilliant.
And he's like, "No, don't call the police, man. I'm just trying to make a buck."
I'm just trying to make a
Have
buck.
you seen the Dick's Sporting Goods ads with
Speed.
in it?
Yeah.
That advert
Mate.
is insane.
Is
Yeah,
it like
because he's at the center of it as well,
Yeah.
and he's got all these super famous athletes
Yeah.
all twerking for him in the ad.
Is it like their version of Decathlon?
Ooh,
Like Sports
it's
Direct?
more like closer to their JD Sport. Is it maybe?
Nah,
maybe
JD
don't
Sports
know
is
if you
less
can compare
sports
it to
oriented.
JD
It's
Sports,
clothing.
bro. I swear Dick's Sporting Goods is like a proper gaff.
Yeah,
it's a
I
proper
think it's
sports
like a
shop.
higher level.
Maybe-
like
Sports
a
Direct.
sports
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. It's like a luxury Sports Direct.
But I think you get everything in there, man. I think, like,
Yeah, you do in
I think
Sports
they even
Direct
got
as
like
well.
a hunting section and all that stuff. Like,
Maybe it is a
Yeah.
more of a decathlon thing then.
Yeah.
can I see a picture of the inside of a Dick's Sporting Goods, please?
Mate, this is
Someone
not the
cut
riveting
that.
I need
content.
to see this. I just need to know. Otherwise,
Someone cut that at a perfect place because
inside of a dick.
Yeah, like
Yo,
it's
pull
a
up the inside of
premium
a dick.
gaff, bro.
Looks pretty premium, yeah.
It is premium.
that's a premium dick.
Now,
Great
aren't you
dick.
glad I asked for that, guys?
No, because I knew this is
As
what it
dicks
looks
go,
like.
that is good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know what the inside of dicks looked like, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
I
They
actually
look
do.
quite roomy.
They showed the inside of a dick on The Boys. Amazon Prime show.
Oh,
Buy
okay.
that.
Have
the
you lot
boys.
seen them speaker in the library pranks as well on TikTok at the moment? That's filmed on
That
the
sounds
glasses,
like old
so it's more
school
inconspicuous. he gets a Bluetooth speaker and we'll put it under someone's seat and tape it there or behind a book in the library and just play these like cursed Brainrot sounds. And then people are shuffling around the library trying to find it.
Have you seen the Brainrot elevator?
No.
Oh, where the guy gets Stanley. Guy will get in the lift, people get in the lift, and on the walls is just print out pictures of every Brainrot meme, like an investigation, and he'll be running through.
Like, people are disgusting.
And he's just showing them, and he's like, look.
Fuck.
It's terrible. Oh, a batch edit bottom. We got a batch edit there, bottom right.
Why has he got that on his phone?
Bro, this guy's so uncomfortable. He loves it. Yeah. It's so shit crack.
Because it's the dog up in the air. I love that one.
There's one where he gets a ring binder out and shows them.
Oh.
He gets like a ring binder out and just starts pointing at it.
Fuck's sake.
He's put the glasses on for this one. He's locked in.
But maybe John Pork's one of them on the wall.
Oh,
Little
it's
Tim Cheese.
insane. How the fuck do you even come up with? Also, the admin that you got to do beforehand, sticking this up on the walls.
You must look like a serial killer getting ready to do
You
something.
put a picture of one of the guys from the earlier lift in there. It was on the right.
Really? Oh yeah. That's insane.
What?
The Lord goes so
That dog at the top.
Oh, you know what we need to do is start doing shit to our lift in this building. Just start putting some lore up on the wall.
Stanley, can we recreate that? Can you get some memes for us and print them out?
Some good memes.
Fuck.
All right. Anyways, guys, let's wrap this thing up. We've been cooking for long enough. George has actually got to go. He's got a date, which I'm very excited for you to go to.
Did you know that that's been cancelled?
Oh, okay. Brilliant. Well, I'm glad we've done this at 9 a.m.
I know. I found out.
Buzzing.
I found out.
Okay, class.
I found out at 1:55 a.m. this morning when I wasn't awake, obviously, because we needed to wake up early to do this.
So you woke up this morning and was like, shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, look, guys, we're going to wrap it up there anyways, because you only need an hour and a half for George. Everybody knows that. Look, George, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. If you guys want to check out George's stuff, then go on Twitch.
Yes, twitch.tv/George
And Chip's on Twitch
Clarkey.
now as well.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Oh,
Are
we
you
should
going to stream tonight?
I don't know.
Bro, what the
Can I
fuck?
stream?
I'm gonna jump in with George next week when
I'm not streaming tonight, but we can.
We're doing the dance.
We can go fucking crazy on that shit.
100%, bro. I'm gonna work on it. I'll be pirouetting
You
on
need
it.
to come up with a schedule, Chip.
Yeah, you need to lock in, bro. If you're going to fucking do this, do it properly.
I might try and get on it tonight. You know what though? I also don't know what I'm fucking doing anymore. Like setting the stream up.
React to shit. That's what you're funny at.
And also, I don't know what to do on
You
there.
should do
I'm
the
so scared of
investigation, John
leaking
Paul.
shit.
Oh, what, like numbers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would give me so
I'll
much
do that.
anxiety.
My search history is bad. Like, out of curiosity, I'll be searching like
It
what.
comes up purple with like, some crazy.
No,
shit.
genuinely, like I'll be searching for like what like makes bombs and stuff. But out of curiosity,
Why?
Like bomb ingredients, like how do you make a pipe bomb? Not,
Not because you want to, but because...
not because I want to, but because the curiosity is just sparked.
I'd be kind of worried if the answer actually comes up on the internet.
You find it for sure.
he knows now how to make one, put it that way.
What browser are you using?
WikiHow article on it.
Yeah.
How to make a bomb for dummies.
Right, let's leave it there, guys. We will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to check out Loaded. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, leave us a review. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye. And sayonara.
Bye.